One of the most compelling UFO encounters took place on September 16, 1994, in Ruwa, Zimbabwe. On that day, 62 students at the Ariel School, aged between 6 and 12, witnessed something extraordinary during their morning recess. What began as an ordinary day quickly turned into an event that would shake the students and the wider community. Around 10:15 a.m., the children noticed strange silver objects in the sky. These objects moved in erratic patterns, descending toward a field just beyond the school's playground. As the objects got closer, they could see two smaller, disc-shaped crafts landing about 100 meters from the edge of the schoolyard. The children, drawn by curiosity, ran to the edge of the playground, watching in amazement as beings emerged from the crafts. The beings were described as small, about 3 feet tall, with large, black, almond-shaped eyes, pale skin, and long, slender bodies. They were dressed in tight, shiny black suits. The witnesses described seeing at least one or two of these creatures walking around the craft, while others appeared to stay inside. The beings seemed to move in an almost floating or gliding manner. Many of the children reported that the beings communicated with them, but not through spoken words. Instead, they received messages telepathically. The message, as recounted by many of the students, was a warning about the destruction of Earth's environment. The children said they felt a strong sense of urgency in the message, as if the beings were trying to tell them that humanity was headed down a dangerous path that could lead to environmental disaster. When the children ran back to the teachers to report what they had seen, the staff was initially skeptical. However, the consistency of the students' stories, the emotion in their voices, and their shared descriptions of the beings and craft convinced the teachers that something strange had occurred. The students were interviewed separately, and their accounts remained strikingly similar. They described the craft's metallic sheen, the strange beings' large eyes, and the messages they had received. The story quickly gained the attention of the media and UFO investigators. Harvard professor and psychiatrist Dr. John Mack, who specialized in studying the psychological effects of alien encounters, traveled to Zimbabwe to interview the children personally. After conducting in-depth interviews, he concluded that the children were not fabricating the story. Their descriptions were detailed and consistent, and none of the children appeared to be lying or under any delusion. Despite the widespread interest in the Ariel School incident, there was little follow-up from government authorities. Many believe that a deliberate cover-up was put into place. The Zimbabwean government, along with international intelligence agencies, downplayed the incident, dismissing it as a case of mass hysteria. Efforts were made to suppress media coverage, and any serious investigation into the event was quietly halted. Some local officials discouraged further discussion about the incident, while the broader global scientific community remained silent. Witnesses later reported that they felt pressured to remain quiet, with some of the students growing up to feel uneasy about publicly discussing the event. Over time, the Ariel School UFO incident faded into relative obscurity, despite its profound impact on those who witnessed it. Decades later, the children, now adults, still maintain that what they saw was real. The event remains one of the most credible and well-documented UFO encounters, yet it is largely absent from mainstream discussion, a testament to the successful efforts to bury the truth of what happened at Ariel School that day. You've stared into the long dark hole, and now there's no turning back. Like, subscribe, and let the darkness pull you deeper. See you on the other side.